could really happen to me if the US defaults on its debt or Congress doesn't raise or suspend the debt ceiling? It can't be that bad. Depends on your definition of bad. Now, I know a lot of you will probably gloss over this video because you think this doesn't impact your everyday life. I'm telling you, it does. We already know the federal government will hit the debt ceiling in 2 days. The debt ceiling is the amount of money the federal government is legally allowed to borrow to pay its existing bills, not its new bills, the ones we already racked up. When we hit the debt ceiling, no more money can be borrowed, but the bills keep coming, and you know how that works. If you don't pay your bills, you default on the debt, and that's when the problems start. The Treasury Secretary says she can avoid the default and keep the U.S. government afloat by using what's called extraordinary measures until June. But if Congress doesn't either raise or suspend the debt ceiling before that, the United States will default on its debt for the first time in our history. So this video is going to run down the real consequences for all of us if Congress doesn't do its job and do something to fix this in the next couple of months. Here are just some of the consequences. Enjoy. The U.S. government would not be able to pay salaries or benefits for federal or military personnel, veterans, or contractors. Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid benefits would stop. Your tax refunds may not go out. Student loan benefits may not get paid, and government facilities won't open. Interest rates would increase even more than they already have, which of course then impacts the costs for corporations and small business, state and local governments. Credit card interest rates go up, mortgage rates go up, car loans get more expensive, the cost to import goods starts to skyrocket, and all that would certainly jack up inflation again. Your retirement accounts tied to the stock market take a hit, and the value of a dollar drops on the world stage. Oh yeah, and the world markets take a hit too. Experts say a mild recession would be the best case scenario. The worst case? Millions of jobs lost, a near freeze in credit markets, and the gross domestic product would take a tangible hit that could last for multiple quarters. It would basically shock the economy into a full-blown recession. And here's the other thing. If investors even think the U.S. could default on the debt, the consequences could be almost as bad as if we actually default on the debt, because U.S. debt is seen worldwide as the safest investment anywhere. And if investors start to get skittish, a huge revenue source dries up. The fact is, Congress has increased the debt ceiling more than 75 times over the last 50 years, most recently in December of 2021. And the situation we're in today is a result of congressional actions that have happened years ago. As I've said repeatedly, raising or suspending the debt ceiling does not authorize any new spending. It just pays the bills that Congress already racked up over the decades.